Hello everyone and welcome to the new video from Handheld Checker. Today I'm going to show you how you can activate AMD frame generation in practically any game with a specific program. Or rather, you don't have to activate it yourself. The program does it for you and thus you can double your FPS. Exactly, I hope you enjoyed my intro. What the program is named and where you can find it, I'll explain to you now. The program goes by the name of Losseless Gaming. This is this little duck here, and you can find this program on Steam. Unfortunately, it is a fact that this program costs money, but it is not really expensive. It costs 6.89 euros, and you can find it by simply entering Losseless Gaming on Steam. Buy the program and download it. I'll now explain to you in very simple steps how everything functions and what the optimal settings for the program are. You open the program Losseless Gaming as usual. First off, let me just say that unfortunately I can't open a comparison or a game here because I don't have the capture software, and that would just skew things. You'll just have to trust me that it works, and remember you have 2 hours to return this thing to Steam if it doesn't. Open the Losseless Gaming program and wait for it to start up. Once it's open, you don't really have to tweak much. You can just see from mine what the right settings are. A lot of people deal with the issue of getting a black screen. With these settings, you won't have that problem. The issue is that most folks don't know how to properly run this program. In scaling mode, automatically select aspect ratio if it isn't already selected by default. Turn off scaling mode 2 here in the settings because it's usually set up in the games. The important and correct setting here is frame generation. Here you select LSFG, scroll down and just adopt the setting that I have here. On, off, display FPS. Very importantly, your in-game FPS display or the one you use will display incorrect FPS data. That means it's possible that you might get 30 FPS displayed with your normal FPS counter, but in fact you have 64 FPS. So please use this FPS counter in the program. Turn it on, you'll notice the difference. The rest please just take over as it is with me. Now let's let the magic begin. It sounded a bit funny, yes. You open your game normally. In my case, that would be Call of Duty, for example. It's important that you start the game in windowed full screen mode. Do not launch the game as exclusive full screen or full screen. In windowed mode, please. This exclusive full screen does not work. Once you have the game open, click play and wait for the game to load. Any game will do. Please be in the game first. Make sure that in the settings the window mode is full screen. So please use the windowed mode where you have the entire game open, otherwise you will have such ugly outer bars. As soon as the game is open, go to the small enter, the program Losseless Scaling. Open it and click scale. A counter will then be activated depending on what you have set here in the settings. It takes about 5 to 20 seconds. I believe mine is 5 seconds. You click on scale. And that's pretty much it. As you have just seen with me, I had a black picture. That's normal because I didn't have a game open. You'll notice that if the game is open in the background, the game will start normally, and you'll then have an FPS counter in the top left corner, and you'll see that you had an incredibly high FPS compared to before. For instance, in Call of Duty, I jumped from 40 FPS to 75 FPS with higher settings. The program really works. Give it a shot, buy it. You'll see the difference. Trust me on this, else you have 2 hours to return it. As you can see, configuring the settings is pretty straightforward. I'm truly delighted to have made a new video for you. There will be a bit more to come in the near future, including the best accessories or the best settings. Exactly. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please write in the comments. We need a bit more interaction in my channel, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thank you very much for your support. I'm now at almost 300 subscribers with this little topic, and I'm really happy that it went so well. In any case, I wish you a good start into the week. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.